Hello, I'm Executive Chef Joseph Schultze. Welcome to our kitchen. Today I'd like to share with you a recipe and procedure for making an orange raspberry ricotta cake. This is a very fun dessert, very easy to make, and as far as baking goes, it's relatively forgiving. So join me now as I show you how I prepare this extremely flavorful and amazing dessert. Well, at this time I'd like to say thank you very much to the current subscribers. Your support is very much appreciated. Whether you're a first-time visitor or a repeat visitor and you've not done so, please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Be up to date with all of our latest posts. Let's get baking. Well, let us begin by preheating your oven, 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And while that's preheating, get a medium-sized bowl and let's go ahead and add our all-purpose flour, baking powder, and salt. Go ahead and gently whisk this together. All you're looking to do is evenly mix the baking powder throughout the flour. Now that we got that done, let's go ahead and set this aside and work on our wet ingredients. So let's begin with our eggs and vanilla bean paste. I just mixed it together to cut down on the amount of monkey dishes. Add our sugar. Go ahead and whisk a little bit. Now I like to add my orange zest, ricotta cheese, I will then add my orange juice, and then now add my melted butter. Be sure to cool the melted butter a little bit. You don't want to add it directly from the microwave or over the stovetop if that's how you melted it. And let's go ahead and gently mix this to incorporate everything. Now we have partially our batter set. Let's go ahead and add our flour. And let's gently fold the flour into the wet ingredients. Now let's set this aside and let's prepare our baking vessel. Now to prepare our baking pan, let's go ahead and spray with some nonstick spray. Feel free to use any 9-inch baking pan. I happen to be using a spring mold, perhaps make my life a little easier. Now, there's a couple ways this can be done. One, you could have taken your fresh raspberries or frozen raspberries, still in the frozen state, and then folded them into your batter. I didn't want to do that because I didn't want to break the berries up. They're really beautiful looking. And also, I don't really want it to bleed too much. So what I will do is I will spoon in some of the batter. Give myself a little nice coverage on the bottom. Then I'm going to add my berries. Now, go ahead and take the remaining batter and top it. Now let's go ahead and add the remaining berries across the top. Now, we are ready to place this into the preheated oven, 350 degrees Fahrenheit, anywhere from 35 to 45 minutes. Okay, so now we have a convection oven, and what I did was at 35 minutes, I set the timer for originally, and I want to check the internal temperature on it. I do not believe in the old wives' tale where you put a toothpick in, it comes out clean, that it's done. It is done, but it's overbaked. So what I do is I will use a thermometer, and we're looking for 195 degrees Fahrenheit. It's climbing. We're about 184 degrees. So what I'm gonna do is put this back in. Let's go for 3 more minutes and then we're gonna check it. Well, there you have my orange raspberry ricotta cake. It took an additional 10 minutes after the initial temperature check at 35-minute mark. So you know your own oven best, use what is right. When I did pull it, it temped out at about 191.6, and the center still had a little wiggle to it, which is fine, don't panic. I pulled it then because I don't want to overbake it and it turn out really dry. Fortunately, because there's so much ricotta in this cake, drying it out is probably, hard to do. Not saying impossible, because anything's possible, but it's a little, like I mentioned before, it's easy to do and it's a very forgiving cake. So many combinations you can do with things. You can make this into chocolate with the raspberry, chocolate with the orange. And ours, what we'll do when we plate it up, you'll see we're going to garnish it with a little powdered sugar and some orange brulee. We're going to take slices of oranges, we're going to brulee them with the sugar, and then use that as a nice little garnish. Add a little more, like a crunchier texture to the dish. So, that's all I have. I hope you enjoyed the demonstration and enjoyed this recipe. Give it a shot. Thank you very much. Jöhet vajet.